Muy buena gente, ya estamos de vuelta. A ver cómo va ahora la transmisión. Bueno, vamos a hacer una misión secundaria por aquí. Mientras tanto, de nuestro amigo mercader. Vamos para allá. ¡Hey, Susanita! ¿Qué tal? A ver, busca el lugar donde atacaron al mercader Olive. Ay, qué bueno, Susanita, qué bien, me alegra. Me interesa que tú me escuches. A ver, donde atacaron al mercader Olive. Ophir. Creo que fue por acá, ¿no?
Might want to look around some.
Sí, por aquí.
Bloody fight looks like. Oak in the tavern didn't stand a chance. Tracks lead north.
¿Estás segura que se ve bien, Susi? Si se ve pixelado o algo así.
Trail's gone cold.
Por favor avísame, ¿ok?
Need to look around. Someone was picking up again. Started bleeding heavily. Wonder what this means. Took a traveler hostage, I guess. Blood trails the hostages. Must have been a burden if they left him here to die. Lost the trail. Gotta look around for something else. Found it. Leads this way.
A ver. Okidoki.
Trail ends here. Dirt and ground cover concealing a hatch. Secret passageway.
Ok, tenemos que explorar un escondite aquí. ¡Hey! Toma, señores. ¿Te gustan los escudos? Toma, cabrón. Ok, el arquero primero. Ven aquí tú. Hasta luego, Lucas. Ok, a ver, por aquí hay cosillas, claro, aquí. Ok, al parecer tenemos que explorar otro campamento de bandidos y darle esto a nuestro amigo mercader. Ok. Vámonos, vámonos.
Move it.
Esperen un poquito. Ok, Susanita, no pasa nada. Estamos aquí explorando y haciendo una misión secundaria mientras. Para así ganar unos puntetes de experiencia. Aquí nuestro amigo el mercader, Ophir. Proveniente de las Indias. Ok, aquí hay otro campamento. Qué raro, a mí se me ve pixelado en la pantalla del teléfono. El directo. Pero si a ti se te ve bien, pues entonces estamos bien. Ok. Los arqueros primero. Ok, vamos por los putos arqueros. Camperitos de mierda estos, ¿eh? Toma, toma. Toma, campero. Ven aquí. ¿Dónde está el otro campero? Ahí está. Ven aquí. Toma. ¡Ay! Con patada incluido. A ver. Ok, ¿te gusta tu escudo, cabrón? Toma. Ok, murió desangrado. Muy bien. Toma tú. Ok, y me falta un pollito por aquí. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está el guarro? ¿Dónde está el guarro? ¿Dónde está el hijo de puta este? Ahí está el cabrón. No puede ser, me atoré aquí. No pasa nada. Vamos para allá. Están aquí. Hijo de puta. Con ese mazo de cojones que tiene. Vete a la mierda. Ok, a ver cómo lo ves tú, Susanita. Mándame esa captura. Pues sí, se te ve pixelado. Se te ve igual pixelado, Susanita. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Perfecto. Ok, vamos a ver los diagramas a nuestro amigo. ¿Quién no está muy lejos de aquí? Un poquito de carnecita. Viene bien. Bueno, por lo menos se aprecia la imagen, mi querida Susanita. Eso es bueno.
That's it, Roach.
Ok.
It is.
Managed to... don't man.
Hace que.
Ok, vamos a esperar un día para que traduzca los diagramas.
The duck.
In fact,
Thanks.
it is.
Perfecto. Ahora
What did you...
vamos a hacer unas cosillas. A ver qué tiene interesante este tío aquí.
Take...
Go, and in the world glory.
A ver. Ok, a ver, misión secundaria. No, esto no. Búsqueda de tesoro. Por el sótano de la cabaña destartalada. A ver. A ver, vamos a ver qué llega. ¡Epa! ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Toma. Aquí. Toma. A tu casa. Ok, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Yup. Perfecto. Okidoki. Entonces, a ver, veamos si en alquimia podemos tener alguna cosilla. ¿Qué me falta aquí? Semillas de conochuelo. No. No tengo cómo crear eso. Bueno, pasa nada. Entonces, Vamos, sardinilla. ¿Eh? Ok, vamos a la misión. Vamos a la misión. Bueno, antes de eso, a ver... ¿qué podemos poner? Coloquémonos esto. Y vamos para allá. Es en un combate bien interesante. Bastante interesante aquí.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap.
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not good. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've worked.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt.
¡Epa!
As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
Este tío es inmortal por una maldición o un deseo que él pidió. Digamos que Gaunter Olin cumple deseos, pero a cambio tienes que darle algo.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Qué bueno, Susanita. A casita, a
You know
casita.
very little could hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through the moment. Go further. Beyond what's known as possible.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. Left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Go on to Roro, dear. Come to cast aspersions.
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Not so fast. Haven't agreed to anything yet.
But you'll do it. Of that I'm certain. Did you know Olgierd was the one to turn the Ophiri prince into a toad? Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, oh Dick. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Ya se pone más interesante esto.
Come,
Where to?
the stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ophiri nut was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
What he said about the prince. That true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ophiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Las tres peticiones. Hay una que es muy simpática.
Let me think.
Ok, Susanita, que llegues bien.
We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse?
Out of my sight, wretch. Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
For Sodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met some. The charming redhead, for instance.
Guess it's high time.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher.
Yay. Can't say I need help. Where'll I find...
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Ok, hay que cumplir 3 peticiones, pero la tercera no se nos dará esa petición hasta que no cumplamos las 2 primeras. Así que esta misión es muy divertida. Esta es bastante peculiar. Ok, entonces tenemos que ir por Chani acá. A Oxenburg. Ok, vamos para allá.
A storm. Damn it.
White one!
Uy, ¿qué le pasa a esta gente? Está toda enfermita.
I've tested the slime through an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fierce. Your service will be recognized.
Shaped medal.
The army's don't got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
An important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, with you. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us.
Sorry, none of...
Come on. She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but oh, come now. Fess up, you fancy...
It'd take a blind man to shrug and...
Too true. Meantime, you witch it.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage.
Sí, yo no me acuerdo de la Chani.
Glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarf...
Si esta tía es una curandera bien talentosa.
Sewers we last saw
Shani.
each other.
Y una amiga de Geralt.
Must have been in Vizima.
Yes.
Con la cual también podemos tener un delicioso.
When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been?
Well, I left Vizima. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into...
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready.
Shani.
I'd guess this wasn't social. Is it at all related to that? Ah, and you must tell me what...
Long story.
Give me its essence.
The essence? I'm deeply in debt to a man named Gonter Odim. Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some... First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grip.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Evereck's brother.
Von Everett? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options... I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Okidoki. Esto es muy buena esta misioncita. Porque tenemos que hacer que el hermano de Von Everett se divierta como nunca. Y para eso se va a meter dentro del cuerpo de Geralt. Y la cosa es que se tiene que divertir. Ok. Turuturum. Muy bien. Ok, esta es la famosa cripta. Vamos para allá. Ok. Vamos para allá. La finca de los Von Everett. Ok. Aquí debería estar Shani ya.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Didn't know you were getting married?
Not mine, silly. My friend's. This garland's not for me. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course.
Esta pelirroja es bien pillina también, ¿eh? Se las trae, se las trae.
So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juice.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on.
A ver, espera.
This is impressive.
Aquí hay hierbita.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come.
Ok, vamos a la cripta.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
A ver, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Dinerillo. Y aquí. Más dinerillo. ¡Ey, Susanita! Bueno, aquí se viene una misión muy cachonda.
Wraiths,
Ok, aceite para malditos mejorado. ¿Dónde están? Perdón. Para espectros. Perfecto.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around. Votive fire.
Ok, vamos a echar un ojito. Pelirroja como tú, cariño. Guapetona. Pero tú eres mi favorita.
Honoratina, loving wife of Kestatis, died in 1257. Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
A ver, aquí hay algo por aquí. A ver, espera. Objetos de misión. Este incienso. Perfecto. Aquí hay algo. Musiquito sangriento. ¿Y esto qué es? Llave de la cripta. Ok. Interesante. Esto nos adelantamos a algo aquí. Entonces, a ver qué hay por aquí. Aquí. ¡Epa! Las putas arañas. Las odio. De puta, toma. Uy, pero cuánto dinerito hay aquí. Aquí. Bastantes cosillas aquí. Perfecto. Aquí tenemos que esparcir el incienso en las salas de la cripta.
life and death, fire and blood.
Ok.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Pum, pum, pum. Eso es.
Rise
Uy,
from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
y una acá abajo. Falta.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who have departed. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Ok. Y ahora hay que encender el cirio principal. ¡Pum! Ahí estamos. Okidoki.
Blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. You die here, vagrant! Kill him, von Everec.
Ok, estos tíos son espectros, así que aceite para espectro. Vamos, chaval, ven aquí.
I'll suck the life out.
Chon, chon, chon.
My. Ornery whore sons those von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones.
Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks.
And Grandmum too.
Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Buen punto.
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse.
with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We Von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, but not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clubs to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead.
Es bien interesante la historia, Susanita.
After me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist. What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't...
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck?
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct?
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go any...
Guess I could bring someone here.
You wish me to
Yeah?
Say I agree.
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of someone... I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Y aquí es donde posee el cuerpo de Geralt. Tiene que divertirse por una noche este muchacho. Y que imagínense la que se va a liar.
Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Ok,
Well, to him.
solamente Geralt puede hablar y ver a Vladimir en su forma espectral.
Your maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this...
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear.
A shame.
Miren, qué bruto para proponerle un delicioso, pero ella bien señorina con clase le dice que no.
I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So...
Ok, vamos a una fiesta de matrimonio ahora.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid.
Ok, vamos directo a la fiesta.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall
Let's say we were
Ahí la primera opción.
friends once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled it. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. So, Witcher, time for the...
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Miren, qué honorable es el Vladimir, a pesar de ser un pillín, ¿eh? Un hombre no pisa el jardín de otro. Ok. Tenemos una fiesta, señores. Vamos para allá.
This whole witch's life.
Bien, vamos a dejar que pase un poquito el tiempo. Perfecto, para así recargar baterías. Y vamos para allá.
Those signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight. What I would rather is what matters. Bloody fine mount. Good stance. Powerful rub. Stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir.
Esto va a ser muy divertido.
Ah, those were the days.
No sign of her yet. You need to wait.
Okidoki. Bueno, aquí supuestamente Shani nos va a pasar una ropa para... porque obviamente no puedo vestidos así.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that.
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
All in all, why not?
Ah, that's the spirit.
Ok, vamos a mudarnos de ropa, Ahora que sí, gente. Estamos vestidos para la ocasión. La madre, miren qué guapetón me veo.
Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat. draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
¡Epa! ¡Qué coquetona!
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack.
Bueno, se puede decir que aquí Geralt se va a divertir como nunca se ha divertido. Después de tanto cazar monstruos y todo, esta es la primera vez que se relaja. Digamos que es para eso esta misión, una cosa así.
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Ok.
Time to meet and be greeted.
Vamos a conocer a los recién casados. Uy, qué buena esta túnica, me gustó, ¿eh? Voy a vestirme así yo.
This is your spec.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us.
Uy, vengo enseguida.
Blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
All the quicker
Okay. Voy a buscar algo para
couldn't afford to keep me there.
picotear.
I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband
A ti
is
estaría bien
complete your
vestirte como
studies.
Jennifer,
Buy a necessary course.
Susanita.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you, as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start. Aldona seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jonas' family is far better off than mine. They're a textile manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our, as some would have it, mesalliance.
Oh, you never told me. Whatever happened to fortune is of no import to me and my family.
It isn't. Jonas told me the same. That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming. But give it time. 5 years and you'll find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know where you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Insult? I'm merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
Very strange, I'd say.
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you, hands on. Out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love, that's that. Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Ok. A ver. Tenemos que participar en las actividades que hay acá. A ver. ¿Qué hay aquí?
Do you need help?
A ver qué hay aquí.
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, wool scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
That'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Broomshound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the Fire Eater arrived around noon, ate his fill of food, not fire, then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horrid demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sensed something awry. Perhaps that the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the Fire Eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways.
Rollito.
What did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Roro.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally ho.
Ok. Vamos por el tragafuegos. A ver. Vamos a ver la casucha del perrote.
Not so clean. I've never seen two like this. One in an anthill, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood.
Y aquí.
Bowl is chipped.
Toma agüita. Chani. Oye, oye, oye. Nos puso el culo en la cara, Chani. Chani, no me pongas el culito en la cara porque te lo puedo morder, ¿eh? Me dicen el... No me dicen el lobo por nada.
Judging by its house, demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks.
Ah, yo tampoco.
So I shall follow these.
Alcancé a leer, Susi.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
How goes the search?
No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This Witcher work suits me swimmingly. The spark spitter's cap, if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Anyone at all?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
¡Ey! Ya somos nivel 37. Podemos ocupar la garra helada, creo que se llama, que es una espada que forjé, pero me pedía mucho nivel. Es una espada de acero.
Roll about on the ground, that sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ruin my fun?
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private
In a noun. Ah, but it was a furry, faggy. They chose a fitting name for it.
Your maid is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster, a demon.
So you said. You're a stoneless. That's that.
Oh, need to caution.
I'd singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck, it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You can forget about.
And just watch Steppy.
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp. Can barely stand.
Creo que se puede subir hasta nivel 100.
That's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walk. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
This may be my only chance to ask. You're fiery. How does it work?
Oh, they toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Me and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. Suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
Oh, there's just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat and totes. I'm done here.
Didn't mean to offend the glutton. Do something.
In the woods.
Wouldn't a smack of your head help the matter?
What are your tricks?
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you...
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Keep calm. Stay close.
Don't stray a step. Animals behind every stump in the...
Se empieza a pixelar en ocasiones. Y si... Allá. Ven aquí. Pues son muy jabalí, ¿eh? Perfecto.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a far-some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
Sí, se está pixelando, ¿eh? Puta madre.
Here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see
Se está pixelando bien feo, ¿eh?
Gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself. He failed to return.
No, we...
El perrito ahí.
Might have eaten some.
Your attention, please! I invite all to witness the spectacle unrivaled. Hiya!
We must what never saw anything like it while alive. My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found. His ass saved.
El audio también falla, qué mal.
For damn certain.
Ok, a ver, vamos a otra actividad. A ver. Mire, 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 mire. Baila, mire cómo baila. Eso es, Gerald. Baila ahí. A ver qué tenemos aquí. Eso es. Una salud. Soy yo, Susanita. A ver, espera. Creo que acá hay un granero, no me acuerdo qué.
What sport is this? Lust about after pigs, are you?
Racing to be crowned, win the prize.
Hubo un tiempo que me gustaba mucho bailar y bailaba mucho. Era muy buen bailarín.
One must be a swineherd's son to enter.
Discoteca y esas cosas.
King of the swineherds, eh? What's the play? King's ransom.
No coin. Honor's the prize.
King gets a crown of pins to his saddle, bout with pride that he's king of the...
You meant trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Pues sí, me gusta bailar. Antes me gustaba mucho bailar en mis tiempos cuando salía mucho. Pero ya no salgo ya.
We'd be honored. Get that cripple out of there. Could chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig in. Let the witcher...
Era bueno para bailar. Oh.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as sly as a fox. I'll show you.
Hay que traerlo para acá.
Chases a porker.
Vamos por aquí, no. Ven aquí.
Come on, baby.
Me parece que es el otro.
Cozy pen for you. See that, Shani? One big pen. Hail, foolish peasants. Learned a lesson from your better, or the pigs? Indeed they are.
Whoa, Master Witcher. What were the trickery back there, the fancy did?
I know. Seen that afore. Witcher told a lad to go hang himself.
Meaning you cheated?
Shani, what did...
Yes, that...
Damn it. What I say. Look anything.
Are you worried about that pig? Oh, you needn't be.
We're here as a couple. I wanted to win you that thing.
Really? It's unimportant. Nothing at all.
Tiene dos pies izquierdos. No sé lo que significa, pero me imagino que no eres buena para bailar.
On the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand and eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everex his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
It's the crux of it. Man, you're half a lifetime without you.
An entire life, like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage there.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Deeply, my sweet.
What?
When you fell from the heavens.
Why?
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how...
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the... There, everything will be made clear.
Leslie, step away from the man.
Who are you?
We're the Mrs. Brooke, and we swore to our darling
¿Qué significa?
milk far from her.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, it's calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now, where's up?
Show us what you got.
Damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
¡Epa! Vamos para allá.
The perfect weapon for
You ploughing gentlefoot.
Never in my life have so fiercely.
Bueno, toma. Toma. Uy, qué guapo eso.
Had enough peasant spawn.
Fucking
looking at your slack jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You
always that charming in life? Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on.
Fine.
This mess, you do the
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with me.
What went wrong?
It's this malformed body. All sinews. The maidens always fell in
You've everything. Let's just have fun, all right?
Fine.
Y esto se pone divertido.
My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
Hoy. Bueno, mientras pasa este diálogo, ya vengo.
Today they mix like fire and oh, my love, we'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
And now, a special treat for our special guest. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for a loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic...
Ah, un bailecito.
Oh, good at this.
Soy el rey de la pista.
Man here who could outdance me. It's a gift. My legs are preternaturally skilled.
I never expected the members of Olgierd's band to have a taste for dancing.
Yet it's so. We dance and dance at every opportunity, as fond of fun as fighting, our motto. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do.
Hey.
You lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart, for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you should keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
resist.
Just don't lunge at me like that.
Been a long, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shawnee, I kiss you.
You're incorrigible. Could I talk for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrift.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Garrett doesn't like when that ghost's inside. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing times, but I'm not going to talk.
Epa!
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little Robin.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your...
Yes. Acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Perhaps you should ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been and dropped it on a whim.
I promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
Bah, I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Entonces, a ver. Participemos. A ver, hay más actividades aquí. Creo que por aquí hay una escalera para subir. Espera. Hay más actividades aquí.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going.
Perhaps you care to sit down to some Gwent with us.
Aquí estoy. Miren, nitos.
You needn't ask twice.
No need for insults.
A ver.
Sorry, I meant no offense.
That true? You wouldn't have called him a midget?
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Ah, el buen. Ok, y a tomar por culo. Aquí no.
I meant to.
But you.
We can't just.
I. Hear that.
Voy a adelantar esto, porque lo del buen a tomar por culo, ¿ok?
I think you look
Ok,
charming.
a ver.
Like the luck, this Gwent.
Creo que por aquí hay otra.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, case you can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bed. It's a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take. Muck must have.
Mi juego favorito.
Put your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
Mira, mira, mira. Las orejas que le. ¿De dónde sacó esas orejas
Slip
este?
in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. The man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Look, mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
That all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged. Oh my.
Uy, me encanta esa copa.
There's more to come.
Están bonitas las orejas, ¿eh?
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shawnee.
Ok.
Eyes are blue.
Seems to think the slipper is easy, don't it?
El zapato de Chani. Creo que este es. Zapato. Zapato perdido.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
So,
Ah, no, me falta.
perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so unfortunately lost in the pond.
Pero, ah, aquí ya está. Ok. Ok, y ahora sí salimos.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes ever tossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh, well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
See how quick he come up with his shoe.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
A ver. ¿Qué más queda? Quedan dos actividades más. A ver. Por aquí, a ver, vamos para allá.
Drink with us. Don't make us beg. We're toasting drink with us.
I never say
Ok. Y a beber.
Fair beauty.
A beber. Hasta el fondo.
Your elfin happiness.
Uy.
Smile upon your white wolf.
Y por aquí queda otra cosa que hacer. A ver.
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows.
What? Sickly you look. How are you faring?
And
Ok.
they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your
Al parecer ya hemos participado en todo ya.
you're spoiling like a kitty.
A ver, pero... Arriba pasa algo y no sé por dónde subir, a ver. Ah, creo que por acá hay una escalera. A ver. Aquí. Aquí.
The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us skin.
How so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to scale it. Let's see. Come now.
Just like that?
Ah, sentarnos con Chani aquí.
I'm all ears. What do you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it.
Yes.
Pero... ¿Qué es esto, tío?
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
What's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little milk.
I've only ever dealt with simple needs, whereas you're a surgeon. I believe I was right not to just take you and... Well, I was right to take the more romantic approach.
The capping starts with yes.
Ok, a ver, parece que aquí hay algo. A ver, vamos para abajo. Ok, vamos a hablar con Gaunter Olin aquí.
Our gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everec?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh,
Epa!
Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I love...
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave.
Sí, muy cruel.
Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother.
Ok, vamos a la ceremonia del gorro. Uy, ¿otro gorro más?
He was my best mate.
Ok. Este Counter Odin es... Oh, es un puta madre.
As the bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
Un discurso, ok.
There's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two.
¡Hey, José Martínez! Happy New Year para usted también, para Clara y para Alex, compañero. Felicidades y muchas bendiciones, compañero. Muchas bendiciones, compadre. Te mando un abrazote aquí desde Chile, compañero.
This day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shani.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bear with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another side. Brides won't look eternal, bride will best beware, or she'll make you a cold in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? Storm upon his brow. Must be said Garland, Garland, cow. You get the cow, oh, the calf, the hay. So drink and be
Whoever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
¡Ey! ¿Y esto?
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good.
Bueno, hasta aquí parece que llegó esta amistad.
A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see, she asks after me, misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light, a team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more, or two more, or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is it will bother you no more.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Sure, I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are... The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your...
Qué cabronzote este Gaunter Odin, eh?
You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it.
Exactimundo. Bastante cierto lo que dice este cabronazo, ¿eh? Bastante cierto. A ver. ¿Que no puedo acceder al inventario? A ver. Vamos a... Shani. Está muy claro que esta tía quiere quiere algo con Geralt. Ok, vamos a buscar algo que anime a Shani. Con otros sentidos de brujo. Unas flores, algo para beber.
A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up? Here's hoping Shani's a happy drunk.
En parte sí. Sí, en parte sí, mi querida Susanita. Bueno, en el caso de nosotros sería jugar videojuegos.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Brought you some mead. Best medicine for a troubled soul.
Thanks.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and patch limbs. All alone.
You've got friends. Me, for one.
That case, let's drink to our friendship.
To friendship.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though, so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick...
Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
doubt your mother's that unbending. You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. Jurgen, not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they had been, you'd have gone for a tumble with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
¡Yuhi! No podía irse con las manos vacías, Diral.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe it was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Gary? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Not going back, but not about to waste any time either. Gonna use every minute wisely. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Miren, ahí está la tía ahí de los cerditos.
Here's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
Qué buen coqueteo, Susanita.
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
We leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
You're the medic. Recommendation? Hey, leave some for me.
We need to drink fast, before they catch us. Come on, let's hide. Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What do you do?
What one usually does on the moon.
¡Ay! Les dije que iba a haber delicioso. Qué bonito. Por lo menos esta parte no se pixeló, ¿eh? Esta parte se ve, pero en pura alta calidad, ¿eh? Uy, es para largo, ¿eh? ¡Ay!
Was it that bad? Or have you developed an allergy for me?
I had too much to drink.
Demasiado beber, mi niña. ¿Ven? Por eso no hay que beber mucho.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Cham cham. Entonces, a ver. Vamos a mejorar esta habilidad. A ver, aquí. Creo que para aquí hay un de viaje rápido. A ver. Ok, tenemos que ir aquí. El encantador todavía no.
Only ever feels like shagging. Don't lift a finger round it.
Vamos a hablar a Olive sobre su hermano. Ok. Turururum. A ver, ¿dónde hay que ir? Para acá. Vamos para allá. Entonces. Y vamos a hacer Geralt con este atuendo, ¿eh? Bueno, pongamos el atuendo que tiene que ser. El de Brujo Forever.
Why? Cat eyes. What are they doing?
Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Keep wondering. Turned the Ophiri into a beast. The more I think about it, it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity or nosiness, as they clap.
Desire to improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live after.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. A mage helped you, right?
Give you a... You're not the only one to fulfill wishes around here.
Dim transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more. Taking hold.
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri you turned into a beast?
Aren't you a nosy one?
What's it matter? You like to talk about yourself.
That I cannot deny. Ophiri was a Dauphin on a voyage through lands to learn of their cultures and customs. He fell for a lass. As it happened, this woman was already to me. But at the time, now compared to a noble from a foreign. So I promised her hand to the Ophiri. Though she loved me. She'd only seen his feeble attempts at charm. When she asked why he travelled as a common merchant, he said he was like the frog from the fairy tale. One kiss from her, and he turned into a prince. A frog. Became a frog.
First time I've seen a saber like that. When?
It was any soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt, feigning danger. But mummies gave his Geared von Everett, the infamous outlaw.
My medallion seemed magical.
It thinks, eh? And I think you've never seen a better weapon.
And chosen some interesting specimens.
Interesting? How so? Carouses and roughnecks, every last one.
Where'd you dig them up?
Some have been with me ages, others on the road, and a few themselves. They're company for drink and sport at least. And ever since I began travelling with my old enemies have sat quiet as moles.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And I talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof? Vladimir's hand. It's almost... You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Bersodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
Ok, tenemos que ir a la casa de subastas. Te interesa, ¿eh? La subastas está aquí mismo, gente.
Not exactly. Students would be all on credit.
Protruding with
They were to pay me next semester.
Prouder to stick something else out.
more impertinences. Mark my words. I'll put it in my report.
Entonces, a ver. Oh, ¿qué pasó?
This the Brasodi brother house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternising with civilians is not allowed. Purpose of your visit?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting. And this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier.
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWA. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Well, Sody fella knows his way about the court. Helps the Huns sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Besodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Back? On.
I'm afraid you're out of luck. Order 70 CWX also held that Lance Corporal Václav stick a broomstick up his arse.
Need I remind you of the penalty for insulting a superior?
Who have we here? Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vimy, the banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate. Gold knows no boundaries.
Este es el tío que nos intercambiaba las monedas, o con el cual podíamos conseguir un préstamo.
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, get...
But my...
does. Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention. And shut your giggy.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Round you go! 1, 2, 1, 2!
Appreciate the help.
'Twas night. I've always had a mind to seeing to old pals and clients.
With you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
What did folk come to bid?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry.
Well, never knew you'd...
Of course I'm not.
Why in the world?
What do you mean, why, Geralt?
Could have sworn...
It was, but they moved it.
Pretty much...
Aye. And I'd...
Actually...
Oh...
Because...
An awful... But...
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it.
Egg, white gold, and mother with...
Ok, seguimos a nuestro amiguito.
Geralt, you thought of buying...
Tenemos una subasta.
Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
Such thing as attractive loan, Vimy.
What about in
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye, and? It won't all be bad. Old hen there's... Ah, there's Yaramir, art dealer. So, ready to chat someone up? Oh, smell it, Geralt. That's... Greetings to the Honourable Countess.
Witcher, the School of the Wolf.
Forgive me, But have we...
No, but your guild is up.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignol is an eminent collector of Vitaminaica.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witch profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations, dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Didn't you say such things, Countess? You look right to me.
That's Master Vivaldi. But apart from my Vitaminaica, I also own a numerous.
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
An armor element. An antique. School of the Wolf. From 1234.
Classic. Is it up for...
Fear not. It's a memento. One of great sentiment.
But perhaps the Countess has got Witcher curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps she could trade. 5%. A modest transaction fee.
Never seen anyone so good at laying their...
A ver, ¿qué tiene esta? Botas viperinas. Guantaletes viperinos. ¡Ey! ¡Pastón! Bien carera esta tía, ¿eh? Uno. A ver, podemos venderle alguna joyita por aquí. No.
Does the Countess have her eye on anything?
No. No.
Depend.
Oh, it's quite...
Voy a levantar un poco el diálogo.
No.
I shall...
See you in...
The Borsodi house is going to the dogs, by gods.
Why would you say so?
Look around. Look who he
Some spilled wine. Nothing else. There's no earring out there.
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain.
Forgive me. Do you know Vesemir? It's a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Uy, ojito. Ojito con esta abuela. A ver, no sé si todavía me escuchas, Susi, pero en Netflix hay una película que se llama La del Brujo, que trata de la historia de Vesemir y de la caída de Kaer Morhen, la escuela donde entrenó Geralt. Y si en este videojuego no me equivoco, esta tía es algo importante de Vesemir.
Don't mind at all.
Esta abuela.
But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you a mission. It was
Me
the
cago
winter
en la
of
leche, tío.
1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenford. A fledder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared.
No es, pero...
Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He kept tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly he left Gambus.
The first piece. The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was it. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus, I have lived on merit.
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh? Please tell me. Did he at least die like...
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman so elegant.
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And be so kind and leave me to my thoughts.
These can funny. Stupid stand there. And that ring on it. Halbert! It's been...
Pleasure.
How's it?
No,
Voy a adelantar este diálogo, ¿ok? Opa, a ver.
Not a bad deck.
Ah, come.
Ok. Aquí hay que jugar win, así que ne. Ven
Your
aquí.
grey mane really does suit you.
I don't know, wish to.
A ver.
What brings you to me?
Aquí abajo me aparece alguien, parece. A ver. Oye, qué bonito este lugar, ¿eh?
Fabergé egg, white gold, and mother of pearl.
No, tenemos que ir. Oye, qué interesante lo que está hablando Gastos en NPC, ¿eh?
From the collection of the mage arrow.
Huh. Also tall and was full of... Yaramir!
Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia. Which?
I thought you might have a blather with us. About the paintings on the block today.
Ah, sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in canvases yourself, my friend. True.
Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
Really hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Nobe, the master from Maribor.
The battle piece, if I'm not mistaken.
You err deeply. I bid you adieu.
What a...
That.
Take
your places, please. Ah, at long last. Come with me to the fort. I won't see myself.
Un bito.
Vimy, listen. Ask you, how's this auction going to work?
They'll bring lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horst Vasodi will probably end. That's when I'll introduce...
counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to beg? Of course, pal. And I hear...
But 150. Do I hear two? Might I have an advance? The white-haired gentleman enters a bid of 200. Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice? Thrice? Splendid! Countess Mignot bids 250. Do I hear 300? Going once? Twice? Going thrice? The Honourable Yaramir enters a bid. Advance on 3. 100 going. Countess Mignot at 350.
Ah, todavía estás aquí, Sosi. Yo pensé que no estabas.
Lot number 1. Now to look. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Roo. Starry Night over the Pontar. Charming piece. Truly a bargain at 20 crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns. It's practically naught. Yes, the gentleman with the cat eyes at 20. 30. 20 going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold! Van Starry Night over the Pontar to the gentleman with the cat eyes. Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen. A true scarce as hen's teeth. Spectacles. A frame of gold. Mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired assassin known as the Professor. Starting private crowd. Anyone tempted? Gwent Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up? 300 from Yaramir Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once?
No.
Brilliant! With the gentleman with the white hair now at 350.
What? I didn't...
350 once? 350 twice? And 400 now with Countess Mignot. Advance on that. Going once? Twice? Thrice? And sold! The Professor's Spectacle Countess. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to an intermission. Amenities abound, please partake. We'll resume...
¡Ay, qué rico! Ñam, ñam, me dio. ¡Ay, no tengo nada!
Look! Horst Basudi! Come on before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just, well, don't expect a warm welcome. Greetings, Horst. Allow me to introduce a friend and associate.
Comes uninvited.
Exactly. Pretty serious oversight. I see why the faux pas should taint our newfound acquaintance.
Acquaintance? I honestly don't know what you think this is, Vagrant.
Got the distinct impression the two of you started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you, one like me?
I'm assuming the name's no coincidence. Relative I could talk to? Someone... How do I say this? Agent less irritating.
Name's a historical legacy, Geralt. Auction House was founded by 2 brothers, Horst's father and an uncle. In this generation...
I and only I it. So get to the point, now.
Right, let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. Raise our voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
From old Geert von Everett name mean anything to you?
It does. Guards, Rock Hamelfart.
Honestly, he asked a question. It was a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guard. I'll go.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Swiving mutated ass out.
Your swords, master. Law says we're to return. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye. Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honourable gentleman.
Gathering place for the elite, truly.
slipped, you ducky.
Ok, hijos de perra, tomen.
How long you gonna make me wait?
It's got teeth.
Toma, cabrón.
Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon. Law does ask though, so you can sit tight a while.
Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll sold his house alone.
No, I was looking for the
I was of the option. Disguised, of course. To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way horse to let you in there out of the kind.
A heist. Don't like that idea.
Got any others? Find the herbalist, lives near Oxenford. Ask for some yarrow extract. You'll know why you've come.
If this is a trap of some sort.
In you, I hope.
Bueno, ya es tarde ya. Dejaremos esto para mañana, gente, ¿ok? Hoy no puedo jugar partida, ¿por qué no? Así que nos vemos mañanita, amiguitos. Dejaremos esto para mañana, gente, ¿ok? Hoy no puedo jugar partida, ¿por qué no? Así que nos vemos mañanita, amiguitos.